So literally 1 million streams is give or take $4,000. So I do about 14 million streams on Spotify a month, and I do about 3 million on Apple Music.
And Apple pays you
6,000 per million. Yeah. So if you want to do math, you can do math.
Well, I did the math, and that adds up to about $74,000 a month, and that's just from 2 streaming platforms. That doesn't include Amazon, YouTube, and wait until you hear about the 5-figure brand deal he did. The question is how? How did independent artist Nick D grow his music career without a label and no management? The answer might trigger you. TikTok videos, but he did it by being his authentic self, having fun, and using a 4-letter word that a lot of artists hate, work. This is probably the most inspirational video I've ever cut up. Listen to how he got started.
Early on, first year was music videos and being consistent. Consistency in content is key. So first year was that. I did do a small budget. I ran some back-end Facebook reel ads, which I studied, targeted, only did Instagram swipe up, gave no chance for someone to leave comments on it, because Instagram swipe up is the only ads I ran at the beginning. And I had like a $150 budget per song, $150 budget per song. And if the songs were performing well, then maybe I'd feed it a little more. And not a great conversion. I had some songs convert for like 2 cents a click, which is very good. And you'd swipe up, it'd take you directly to Spotify, and the song would start playing. Now the way I would target it was I would target it first to only people who have mentioned, interest, liked, or interacted with Spotify, because that's the link I was sending them to. I didn't do people who liked music, I did Spotify.
So the first takeaway you need to understand is that he's running Instagram story ads only. He's not going in the Facebook feed, the Instagram feed, it's just in the stories, so people can either swipe up and listen to the song, or they can skip the ad. But also notice that he's targeting his genre of music, right? So I'm in the kind of the rock metal space, so I'm gonna target rock bands. You're gonna wanna target hip hop or country or whatever genre you are. But there's the little added nuance there that they also must like Spotify or follow Spotify, because he doesn't want his ad going to people that don't have Spotify, because they're going to swipe up and try and listen to it and they don't have Spotify or don't have their login, and so he's wasting money. So you want to be very efficient, okay? This is all done in the targeting and the Facebook Ads Manager. We have training on this in our Spotify ad templates. The link is below. But this is just one reason why you want to stay independent. You might be second guessing yourself about signing to a deal after you hear this.
I get label inquiries, right? Labels would like to sign me. So I have friends that work at labels, friends that are signed. Now labels and marketing teams are bringing me up in their conversations with their artists and telling them to watch how I'm doing it.
Emulate.
Which only confirms that artists don't need labels, labels need artists.
Can you imagine you sign a record deal and you expect them to blow you up, and then they sit down in the marketing meeting and they're like, hey, just do what this independent artist is already doing. So the takeaway is do what Nick D is saying. Blow yourself up so you can at least be in the position, if you do want to sign a deal, then you have some negotiation power. But what is the secret? What is he doing? Well, I can't believe he shares all this information. Check this out.
The biggest problem I see with people, now you can do it with music, you can do it with product, is they're telling people about it. You come across a video like, hey, this is my song. Okay, scroll. Like no one cares, right? Hey, this is my product. No one cares. If you create an environment where it just seems like you're having a good time, for example, if you go to my profile here, go to Nick D on the music, and I'll talk about this. I'll break this video down for you. Scroll down a little bit. Go to this video right here, 5 million views. Yeah. All right, so this is my first video. So at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna break it down for you and tell you why it went viral. So at the beginning of this video, I said, you know what I hate? I hate when people ask me how I like my water. It has nothing to do with, hey, listen to my song, right? What it did is a little controversy. You know what I hate? People are gonna be like, I wonder what this guy hates, And then something a little lighter, like water. And then I start singing, and then it goes into something catchy. And then I make a basketball shot behind my head, which gives them a dopamine hit. They're staying now. Caught them at the hook at the beginning. The first 3 seconds are critical to catch somebody. Then you got to keep them. So how do you keep them? I made the shot behind my head, which was a fresh dopamine hit after the dopamine of, hey, this song's kind of catchy. And then I'm singing and I'm talking in between the lines, right? Humanizing the person that's singing the song, telling you, hey, I wrote this song for my, I wrote this, and you'll watch, I wrote the song for my wife. Now I'm a husband, which they can relate to, right? Just making myself a human being.
Can you believe he just shared that information with us? Here are the takeaways. Number 1, stop promoting your song. Just make cool content around your song, and that's how you promote it. Stop saying, hey, check out this new song, or now available. Or we want to create content, valuable content around it, right? You can be singing your song or whatnot, but it's stop doing the ask right off at the front, right? Number 2, grab the attention right away. He talked about how, you know what I hate or whatever, and he started talking about that hook. What's that thing that grabs people? It could be something audio, it could be something visual, but this is where you're gonna have to take some time and brainstorm or just look through and get ideas. Like I'm looking through TikTok ideas all the time, and I'm not trying to copy Nick or copy Connor, but I'm like, okay, how can I do that with my song? And this is what we've been doing. Like, dude, like I don't even know Nick, but like shouts out to you, dude, and just really appreciate what you're doing. Like I'm trying to figure out how to get the organic content, because we've had a song blow up and get 5 million views on it, but it wasn't around me. It was just some random video. It had my song in it, but it didn't translate into streams. And so now we've had a few that are, I think one just got under 100K. And so we're trying to get those organic streams to translate, or those organic views to translate into streams, okay? The third thing he talked about in the video, so you've got the hook, you've got the entertaining content at the beginning. Well, how do you keep them hooked? How do you re-engage them with another dopamine hit? He talked about throwing that basketball later on in the video. So this is going to require you scripting something out and planning this thing, right? So that you can keep them engaged. So I want you to take the time to think about what you can do for your song. This is something Mr. Beast is a master of, and I want to pull him in for a second to give you his advice on how he keeps people engaged in his videos, because that's how a song really goes viral. Hey, before we jump into that clip with Mr. Beast, I want to tell you about Nick D's new book that just came out, all right? It's called You Don't Want It Bad Enough, Navigating the New Music Industry Independently. This is from someone who's got over 1 billion streams. You see, this interview that I chopped up is an older interview, and I actually had the chance to interview and connect with them before this video came out. And so now he's got this book out that is sick. Just go to nickdbook.com. You get the ebook, you get the audiobook, and a bonus video interview that he does breaking all this stuff down on how he's gone viral and how he's helped so many other artists. All right, I'll put the link below this video.
Just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online. There's literally infinite ways, from the coloring to the frame rate to the editing to the filming to the production to the jokes to the pacing to every little thing can be improved, and they can never not be improved. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.
Are you freaking inspired yet? Like, let's get in the game and make some videos and put some shots up there and keep improving. But the question really is,
how bad do you want it? Most people don't want it bad enough.
Yeah.
And they're not willing to risk that, right? They're afraid to risk that. That's the thing, is too often people give themselves a plan B, and that's just an excuse not to follow through with plan A. I've never really believed in plan B because, like I said, it just gives you an opportunity to give up. Then when TikTok really started coming around, I switched and still only believe in short form content. I do not think a music video is going to blow your song up. I don't think you should invest in music videos unless you're doing your short form content and you're promoting your original music on TikTok, on Reels, on Shorts. Then when a song has a moment, it earns a music video.
He hit it right on the nail there, is that the song has to earn a music video. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on the wrong song making a music video. Even my last album was titled I Run With Wolves. We made a $5,000 music video. That is not in the top 5 of the most popular songs on that album. And we did that just assuming. We did that with another song where we spent $13,000 on a music video. We just spent less than $100 on a music video, and that is crushing it. The video is doing well, and the song is doing well, and it's because we have data and we know. So you want to make more strategic decisions. The real crux about this is creating organic short form content to blow your stuff up, all right? That's one way to do it, you know? But I'll be honest, I've had a music career without doing that, and so I'm like just jumping into this more now. But I know this works because I've had fans make videos and my songs freaking blow up without me doing anything, and they go viral. Why? Because of the short form content. I've seen it on Reels. I've seen it on YouTube Shorts. Like, this stuff freaking works. My goal personally is just, I want it to work for me. I want to be the one creating the content and having the profile. You know, I've always run ads and collaborations, and there's tons of other ways to grow your audience as well. But I love this organic free way, and the virality of it is just incredible. But if you do want to learn about collaborations, you want to learn about running ads, you want to learn a bunch of different ways, triggering the algorithm on Spotify, there's just so many ways to grow this. Well, then get my book, Spotify Profits 2.0. I'll put the link below this video. There's also ads training on how to run ads, Spotify ads, Facebook and Instagram ads to grow. Like, I believe it's not one or nothing, a symphony of all of it, right? Like, we've had a lot of success with radio on and off in our careers. There's just so many ways, but I just love Nick's approach to this organic, and Connor and stuff. And so make sure you go stream and check out his music. He's also got advice on stuff as well too. Also, you don't want to miss this interview I did with Nick D. I got to talk to him one-on-one, and he gives so much value and ideas. Click this video and watch it right now. Click it. Click it.